Hello YouTubers, it's Ernie Martinez here with my first video in my new YouTube channel, and I'm starting a Tim Tebow series with the Cleveland Browns. I really think he would have made a perfect match with the Cleveland Browns in the read option with the young team that Cleveland has. They have some good weapons there, and Jim Nantz and Phil Simms ready for the call. This is back in the beginning of the season against the Philadelphia Eagles, as you see Tim Tebow warming up, getting ready to take on his new team against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Pat Shurmur strolling the sidelines, many questions to see. I have been experimenting with Tim Tebow, and I really like how he emerges with the Cleveland Browns in practice mode and many different modes. But I decided to be with the Cleveland Browns. Tim Tebow, he will receive the ball, and right off in the action, first play, screen pass to Ogonaya, if that's how you say his name. Trent Richardson unfortunately was injured during the preseason for the whole year, so he's out with one of his top targets. Now he's going to go to Massaquoi for a first down, and so far it's looking pretty good for Tim Tebow. He's hurrying it up, getting ready for a pass, and I think Tim Tebow really can do some damage with the team if he merges well with them. And now he's going to go to Benjamin Watson for the first down. Benjamin Watson, a good tight end, I think. And next play, here's Tim Tebow off the mark on a 3rd and 8. Now it's 4th and 8, and now they would have to settle for a field goal. Now they get the ball back on a 1st and 18, and this is why we got Tim Tebow, and this is why he's so special, because on a read option he can take it from a 1st and 18 to a 2nd and 11. And Tim Tebow, here he is, great play, unbelievable. Now on 3rd and 11, he goes back to Greg Little this time, and Greg Little is one of those guys that if he can put his talents all together, he can be a pretty good player. So now we fast forward to a 3rd and 3 in the red zone, and that's Greg Little again. High elevation, get that ball. Now on the 4 of the Philadelphia Eagles, we fast forward to 3rd and goal at the 1. Tim Tebow cannot escape from Akeem Jordan, and now they would have to settle for a 6-0 lead. Now Tim Tebow across midfield at the 44 for the Philadelphia Eagles, here trying to get something going, and this time he goes to Benjamin Watson, and Benjamin Watson spins off a tackle, and he outraces everybody for Tim Tebow's first touchdown pass, and Tim Tebow is loving that. And as Benjamin Watson gets a congratulatory embrace by his teammates, this is a 13-0 lead against the Philadelphia Eagles, who have probably the most powered offenses in the National Football League with Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick, and LaShawn McCoy, and Jeremy Maclin. So now we fast forward to another 3rd and 7 before the half, and that is Mitchell, who cannot grab the first down pass. Now couple seconds before the halftime, and he's going, but Asamoah intercepts it, and he is gonna return it, and Tim Tebow's trying to get way ahead, but he's taken down. Asamoah is at the 32-yard line. Did not affect the Cleveland Browns. Now after halftime, Joshua Cribbs cannot get the first down. Now the Eagles cannot get anything on offense, so now Benjamin Watson on a 3rd and 16 cannot get the first down. Now it's 4th and 1, and the Browns keep punting to the Eagles, but the Eagles cannot do anything. Tim Tebow trying to find Greg Little, and Greg Little cannot turn around for the first down. He was wide open. That would have been a touchdown if he would have connected with Greg Little. Now we fast forward to 3rd and 14, a minute before the 4th quarter, and Tim Tebow cannot go anywhere with that football, but the Eagles cannot find a way to score. This time they do. Now it's 7 and 13, and Tim Tebow gets the read option, breaks a tackle, is enclosed. Oh, he jukes and jukes again and gets all the way down to the 14 at the red zone, and this is why Tim Tebow is so special. You do not win the Heisman for nothing. Tim Tebow does it again. As we look at the replay of the game, he breaks a tackle. Here's a zoom in. Breaks a tackle. Whoa. And he almost trips over. Turns, is enclosed, but somehow jukes two defenders, then jukes another, almost falls down with Joshua Cribbs, but can get it all the way down to the 14. Now let's see what Tim Tebow can do as he looks for Greg Little in the end zone at the corner. Touchdown, number 15 to number 15. And this game looks to be over, maybe, as he gets embraced by his teammates and Pat Shermer. And that's Greg Little, number 15 to number 15. Touchdown, Greg Little, and the Cleveland Browns make a bigger lead for them, as there's Greg Little and there's his stats: 4 receptions, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And now it's 14-20 with 1:33 left, and Tim Tebow trying to get the first down on 3rd and 8 and cannot, as Jason Babin, celebrates. Andy Reid looking on. So unfortunately, the Eagles score on their last possession, and all there is for Tim Tebow is a heave to the end zone. But it will not happen. No miracle today. No Tebow time, as Tim Tebow loses his first game with the Cleveland Browns 20-21. And unfortunately, Tim Tebow cannot get the win. But I really like how he merges with the Cleveland Browns. He can be very effective, especially against the Ravens and the Steelers in this tough division that he's in, especially also the Bengals. Bengals, very underrated defense, but we will see what happens later on in the season. This is my first episode. DeQuell Jackson upset. The Eagles got the first win. Tim Tebow talking with a team official about what had just happened. So, guys, tell me what you think about it. I mean, that's the first game, first episode, my new channel. Be sure to subscribe if you liked it. Be sure to give me some comments on what you would like to see. I do NCAA 13, actually, Madden 13, what you want to see. If you want to see more of Tim Tebow, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, and I will bring you more, as this is from Cleveland Browns Stadium, 21-20. The Eagles find a way to come back and beat the Browns. But Tim Tebow was very impressive, though, in his debut. And I really like Tim Tebow. 88.4 rating, 241 yards, and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. A lot to come from Tim Tebow. See you guys.